Welcome back to Farm Sim 2019 with the Rude Man, and I'm back on a new map. It's called Flint Hills. Well, let's just say it's new to me. And I'm just going to play it and we'll take a look at it, see what it's like. It's very large fields. I only have one field and I had to buy it. So this is field number 9. If we look at the map, we'll see that it's a pretty good sized field. Here's your farm right here. And you got a little bit of BGA stuff going on over here, and that I don't have any animals that I know of. I didn't see any place for them except for maybe this farm up here. So we'll have to see where we're going to put animals. First of all, you don't get anything. You get some equipment. Hey, Corbin. How you doing? Hey, Scorp. So, yeah, you get a little bit of equipment and no field. And I'm assuming that they expect you to buy this little bitty field right here. But you know me, I got to go big. So I bought field number 9. And I planted wheat on it. And I'm harvesting it now. We're going to get wheat. We're going to get straw. And I need to make some money. So the next thing I'm going to plant is cotton. Because I'm actually broke. And I don't have very much equipment. So we're getting this out of it right now. I've got just the basic equipment. Get rid of that. And I just downloaded a brand new version of Courseplay because the old version I had, there was a lot of stuff was not working on this. So I'm hoping that that this is going to work okay. This new version. I kept the old one just in case. Hi, Dennis. How are you? But yeah, you can see how big this field is. Pretty good sized field. Let me get this guy. What's he doing? Get this straw out of here. I'm not even sure if it'll take straw. No, it doesn't take straws. Oh man. I haven't looked at the map. I only loaded it up about 15 minutes ago and I started it. I played it for about maybe a half hour just getting the equipment, but I don't know where anything's at. And I don't have any money to buy anything, so what am I going to do with this straw? I wonder if I should just sell it. What the heck is that? What did I hit? Oh, I hit that stairwell. We're doing great, Dennis. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. Wait for Thanksgiving next week. Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to sell it, but I don't know if there's a sell point anywhere. Let's see. Casey's General Store. This is straw. I don't have any money, so I can't buy a storage. I don't know where I'm supposed to store it. Let's see. Fairbank Corp is the best price. Well, it was for wheat anyway. Let's see if we can find it. It's over behind me. But yeah, this map, I don't know why they call it Flint Hills, because I haven't seen any hills yet. So I don't know why it's called Flint Hills. Hi, Andy. How you doing? All right, there's the sell point in front of us. You dropped in a Maurice. Well, I plan on doing that as well, but I don't have any money. I only have 95. I might have enough for a Maurice. The small one's pretty cheap, I think. If I sound funny, it's because I just ate a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and if you see my sandwiches, I build. I don't put little bitty spread of peanut butter and a little thin spread of jelly. I put a 1/4-inch peanut butter and a lot of jelly. My sandwiches are, you know, if I'm gonna have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I want some peanut butter and jelly on it. So consequently, my tongue is stuck to the roof of my mouth from all the peanut butter. But at least it doesn't crunch, so I could eat. I've already eaten it, but at least if I had to eat it on air, it would be quiet. Yeah, the Field 9, if I'm not mistaken, was over about 1,300,000, something like that, if I remember correctly. But that doesn't leave you much money for equipment. Combine will cost you $1 million by the time you get all the goodies on it. Straw's not accepted here. Oh, well, darn it. That's my fault, by the way. I didn't go over to straw. I should have. Let's go over to straw. Okay, I can never remember which one is straw. Doesn't matter. We have to take it to Fairbanks Cattle and Feed. Which is that away. Yeah, this map is pretty good size. I don't know how it's optimized because I'm getting a little bit of lag. Not too bad, but a little bit. And it may be because of the course play. When you make a course play route on a field that size, you get a little bit of lag because it has to store all that. There's a lot of times if I'm playing with my old computer, when I was playing a map with large fields and stuff, I would not save the courses because it would make it lag. But this computer is more powerful. I don't think I have that problem, really. Where in the heck am I going anyway? Oh my God, it's way down at the bottom of the map. Goodness gracious. The traffic is good. I turned the traffic off right away because I didn't know. I generally don't leave the traffic on. Let's see what he's talking about there. Let's turn the traffic on and we'll take a look and see what Scorpio's talking about. It looks like the cars are scooting right along, doesn't it? So how's everybody doing today? Believe it or not, when I bought the farm, that Field 9 was planted in potatoes. I chose not to do potatoes and changed it to wheat. Andy's doing okay. It may be quiet today. I don't know. There's so much junk going on in the world and in life in general right now. I wanted to get away from it, so I decided to do a live stream and just enjoy playing the game. Hi, Alan. How you doing? Jonathan's in the house. Jonathan, how are you? Yeah, I gotta find a place that's flat enough to put, so that I can put placeables in. I'm just gonna run through these fields here. There's not a lot of roads, if you haven't noticed. Bob, how you doing? I'm doing good today. Doing good. Just getting a little bit. Well, you know, you not only stir crazy. I've actually almost been under house arrest for almost a year, and you get, there's my green mark. You get antsy. Oh, geez, how do I get across that? You start getting antsy and crazy and, you know, stir crazy, and holidays are coming up. And I'll tell you something interesting. I was dinking around with Farm Sim 13. You guys know I was showing some Farm Sim 13 videos the other day, and I decided that I just wanted to try this map out. Scorpion, it's on Facebook, and I don't do Facebook, so Scorpion was kind enough to put it on his drive, his I think it's Amazon Drive, and send it to me, because I have no way of downloading it. I'm not going to Facebook, that's for sure. And so I decided to play it, but I was looking through my Farm Sim 13, 15, 17 stuff, and God, that's a hell of a ditch I just ran into. Holy crud. And I started adding up the time I was playing Farm Sim. I've got over 6,000, I think 6,205 hours total on Farm Sim. Farm Sim 17 and Farm Sim 19 so far are about the same, but I was surprised at Farm Sim 15. I only put 980 hours on Farm Sim 15, and I'm wondering if the time frame between those games coming out was shorter. You know, did 17 come out faster than the time between 13 and 15? So I had 2,000 hours in 13, although it's probably the fact that I was making more videos on 13 on Farm Sim before I started getting into some of the other games that I play. That might have had something to do with it, but total, I've done 6,205 hours of Farm Sim. And if you take that, if I played this game 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's a little bit short of a year. It's 285 days. That's a lot of gameplay. Now, is this store or sell? It's sell. Okay. Alan, I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you very much for asking. I've had better times in the last month or so. I got a little bit of, well, you know, I can't tell you what I had, because it was the weirdest thing. I had about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, of feeling like I had the flu. And it wasn't intense. You know, I've gotten sick before, and this wasn't anything where I was deathly sick or anything like that. I just felt not good. And I kept thinking that I was having a fever, but I didn't. My temperature was normal, but I just felt like I was having a fever. I had the chills and the, you know, the what I thought was like a low grade headache, and flu-type symptoms, but I was never sick. It's the weirdest thing. Hay fever. I haven't been doing hay on the farm. Ah, that's a joke. Just kidding. I couldn't resist, Bob. Could have been hay fever. Good Lord, this thing empties slow. There's a reason for it. You saw the size of Field 9. When I bought this quicker picker-upper, I chose the 1 million level add-on. Normally, I put about 150,000 on this, and I've got it to 1 million. Did we make any money? We made 93,000 off just straw. That's good. So this must be the animal dealer. Good to know. Man, they sure put it a long ways from the farm. Whatever, normal. Well, anyway. Let's see. I was thinking today. I got up today. I was gonna, after I took my shower, I looked in the mirror, and I have not shaved. For most of my adult life, I've wore a beard, but I've always kept my beard well trimmed. I don't like long hair, and I don't care much for long beards. I can always keep mine fairly well trimmed. Now, I'm not one of these guys that walks around with a 5 o'clock shadow like some of these young kids do that can't grow a beard. I think that looks... I think it just looks lazy. If you're going to grow a beard, grow a beard. In other words, that's my opinion. So I've never had that 5 o'clock shadow business. I've always had a well-trimmed beard. And I don't let it usually get too awful long. But since this COVID thing, I stopped shaving. Actually, I think we were in it several months before I stopped shaving. I just got tired and thought, what's the point? I can't go anywhere. So my beard is fairly long. I'm starting to look like Moses or something. So I got up this morning and I thought, you know what? I should trim this thing off. I didn't do it, but I'm gonna do it. But yeah, it's pretty long. I look worse than who's that Mad Max guy? What the heck was his name? Can't think of his name. The Australian actor guy. I kind of look like him, only mine's a little bit longer, I think. Maya, what's up? Bradley Jensen, hello. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. I'm real, not a robot. A realistic YouTuber? Well, I'd like to think so. If you're talking about farming, then hell no. I like simulation games, but I'm a firm believer that this is a game. So I don't get too crazy about playing it realistically. If I wanted to be a realistic farmer, I'd have about 500 acres and try to make money at it, if that's what you're asking. Now, since I'm not familiar with this map, I can't remember where my farm is. think it's over that way. I guess I could look at the map, right? Wow, I'm still a ways away. I thought that said Drunkerton Co-op. It's Dunkerton. I can follow the railroad tracks, I guess. I'm just going to prove to you I'm not a realistic player. Craig's in the house. Hey, Craig. Thank you, Bradley. I appreciate that. Okay, I get off the tracks. It's funny, I don't know how the railroad tracks are in this game, but it does... I don't know if there is even a track. How do I get back to my farm? There's my... Like I said, this map kind of is lacking in roads. This is a Flint. They call it the Tri-6 because it's got 6 axles on it. Or, I mean, well, it's only got... well, the Tri is... did I say that right? That's not what it's called. It's Tri something. Whoops. Back off. Now I'm confused. Let's go to the end. I missed 2013 and 2015 where you had a slider. There it is. The Fendt Tri-6. It is a Tri-6, which is kind of weird because the Tri is for the axles. There's 3 axles. And then the 6 is for the tires. But it's kind of... I don't know. It's a name. It's one of my favorite tractors because you can really change the size of it. So the standard size is 450 horsepower, but you can go up to 1500 horsepower. And it's just a monster. And I like the way it sounds. I like the way it drives. I like the way it handles. It's just a decent piece of equipment. Okay, I think that's the tractor dealer there, so let me run back up to the road. Head to the farm. Maya, how are you? Yeah, it's a monster, but I like the way it sounds. Here, I'll show you. This is one thing I really like about it. Listen to it start up. It just rumbles. It's a decent tractor, 1500 horsepower. It'll pull a load. That's what you want for a large tractor, right? Something's got a little horsepower in it. And I love the black smoke rolling. It's a proper tractor. Boy, that traffic does travel fast, doesn't it? All right, we got to go back to work. You got to be careful. There's quite a ditch here. I don't remember where I left off. Must have been right here, I guess. Getting dark on us. So, how long you been playing this one, Scorpion? A couple of days? Bradley says he's got a farm in real life, so Bradley's my hero. I love farmers. I grew up on a farm. It wasn't very big. Mostly I worked on other people's farms when I was young. All right, hang on. I got to check something. Give me a second here. Get some technical things to look at. Uh-oh. What happened? Somebody say they subbed, but the little sub thing didn't work. So let me check out what's going on here on the alert box. If you sub, you're supposed to see that, and it didn't work. So I don't know why. Might not have went to Streamlabs in. But they see the reason I don't wonder. I'm wondering what's going on, because you see on your screen you're going to see the chat. I don't see that on my screen, but the place that the chat comes from is the same place that subscribe button was supposed to be at. So I'm curious why it didn't work is all. Interesting. All right, well, computers are a wonderful thing when they work well, but when they don't work, what are you going to do? John Deere 8400. Let me see if I've got one of those. You say it's a medium size? I don't have all my mods in here, so I may have it. 42, 6 series. What'd you say it was? 8400? Yeah, 8400. That might be considered a large in the game. Let me look. There's the 7 series. Yeah, there's the 8R series. They can, in the game, they consider that a large tractor. 8RT. There's the 9R series. What's that one? There's the 8530 right there. This is the one I use on the farm. As a matter of fact, I think I've got one. Yeah. The 8530 is the one I'm using. I bet I've got an 8400, but I don't have all my mods in the folder, so. What the heck? Whoa! Knocked me out of the way. Alright, where am I at? Hang on, let me get caught up on the chat here. I hate not responding to people's chats. That's why I'm so happy to have such a small channel. Jorgen's in the house. Hello, Jorgen. Good to see you again today. Bradley got big hills on our farm. Yeah, this one is called Flint Hills, but I don't see a lot of hills. I mean, you can see them in the background, but the farmland that's around here is not very hilly. No, I didn't see. I haven't had Discord on for a while. What's he talking about, Andy? Hey, John. Good to see you. He wants who to go into the chat room? You know why I don't put Discord on while I'm recording? Because everybody that's talking comes out onto the game. Oh, Andy, join patrons, you muppet. He must not think you're in the patron server. Excuse me. Just swallowed my tongue. Okay, I see it. He says you're not in the patron one, but is that true? You're not? I thought you were. Bill. Ask him why he's not in the game, or is he? Is he lurking again? All right, let me put my speed boots on. I got to get over to the farmhouse, the old hacienda. See if the hacienda works. Usually the farm wife locks me out. I can't get in the house. Oh, look, a storm cellar. Can we get in there? No. Can't get in the house, so I gotta sleep on the porch again. Maybe. Uh-oh. Scorpion! Where's the sleeping, what's the sleeping arrangements around here? I can't seem to sleep. I sleep in the cellar? Huh, that's odd. Is there no sleep trigger? What? That's where all your beer photos are? Well, that's what I thought. You're done combining? What kind of weather have you got? Where are you? Bradley, where are you at? A lot of people have already been done with their combining. Well, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Let me see. Farmhouses. Farmhouse. That's the Alpine pack. Farmhouse. It's gonna let me put one down, which means there's no sleep. There's no sleeping at this farmhouse then. Because if there is, it will tell you that you can only have one sleep trigger on the map, if I'm not mistaken. It's dry, 20 miles from Nebraska border. But always late. Wow. Didn't get done combining till Christmas? Well, what's the weather? Don't you get cold weather? You say it's dry, but anyway. Well, I don't know what to do now because I don't have my hammock, or I've got just a trigger, just a sleep trigger I could put in, but I don't have it in this folder. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to speed time up. And I'll worry about a sleeping place later. Yeah, I definitely don't want to spend the money right now, so I'll just do that. Hey, it's the Banana King again. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Leo. Okay, so I don't have any money. I have a little bit, but I need other things. So let's see. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I've got some equipment over here that I bought. This is that 8530 that I have. And it's pretty powerful as well. It's a large, considered a large tractor. I want to get rid of these trees because I need to put some silos in here. So, let's unlock this thing. Lower it. Turn it on. You turn it on by talking dirty to it, but I did that in private. I didn't want to embarrass it. I wonder if Bill knows we were talking about it yesterday. We're all doing good today, Leo. It's like that It movie. We all float down here. I saw the original one, but I haven't seen the remake. I didn't see any sense in making and remaking it because... Uh-oh. My game froze. Oh! My controller just ran out of power. I hate when that happens. Put a new battery in. Excuse me a minute, I'm gonna get a new battery. Put another spare here just in case. The one I switched into it was one that's been used, so. Anyway, as I was saying, that movie, It, I read the book many years ago, but the movie wasn't bad, and it was, I think it was a TV miniseries, actually. But they remade it again, and I just wonder if they just didn't make it to make it grosser or something. I heard a lot of people didn't like the second part of it. All right, now, you said you put a Maurice. Where'd you put your Maurice there, Scorp? $200 to 250 bushels an acre? That's pretty good, isn't it? But you're in the corn belt. You should get good corn, eh? Let's see here. Silos. Let's look at the small Maurice. The small Maurice. Yeah, it's not going to let me add it on here. I thought maybe I could squeeze it in here, but... object collides with another object. Of course it does. Well, I could put it over here, but I got plans for over here, so I want to do that. Yeah, let's see here. Where should we put it? I could put it right there. But then those trees are in the way. Turn on global place anywhere. I can't remember the control. Was it Control G? No. Shift G. Control Alt G. I can't remember how to do that. Andy told me the last time. Andy, how do you get into global stuff? I can't remember. I don't write stuff down. I should. Put it where my cedar is. Right there. Well, I'm going to have to move the cedar then. I don't do social media. I got rid of it all. I used to have Facebook and Twitter and all that junk. I think it's the downfall of civilization now. Twitter is a cesspool. Facebook isn't it much better, so I got rid of it all. I haven't had a Facebook account for at least a year now, if not longer. Shift G. I thought I just tried that, but let me try it again. I think you have to be outside the rig, don't you? No, it's not Shift G. Shift Control G. Okay, Shift Control G. Now let's see. Activate extended placeable. Alright. You put it around the corner here, huh? I guess that's good to place any. Alright, I'm just going to put it there for now. You can always move it later. Actually, I want to sell this stuff, but keep it for now. Right, I'm working up a thirst, so it's time for soup du jour. And the stores around here they're all running out of diet soda. I don't know what I might have to start drinking water. Carol, the Safeway had a sale today on 7-Up products, which include Mountain Dew. But they didn't have any diet. So I don't know. That's going to be pretty tough. Because being a diabetic, I can't drink regular soda. All right, so I'm going to have a Mountain Dew and enjoy life, I guess, for today. Oh, man, that's refreshing. Cold. What happened? Why did it stop taking my wood chips? Oh, I forget the brook, which is the piece of equipment in the front of the tractor. It has its own storage. I forget that. Okay, now, that took any money I had. I'm thinking about putting a sell point. You know what? I might put the sell point right on the other side of the Maurice. But I don't think I have enough money. What's the sell point? It's only 20,000. I can afford it. What? Not landscape. Give me a... No. Not landscape. Okay, so it's only 20,000, but it's shaped a little bit different. Let's see. All right, so I've got that spout in the way. That's not going to work there. I could put it over here on the end, but I might well, it might work there. I'm going to tuck it in back here. All right, might not be the best place. What's going on in the chat? I haven't looked at it for a while. Let's see. Jonathan's peeking and booing. Andy found it at the same time as you. You're talking about the Shift Alt G or Shift Control G for the other thing that we were talking about earlier. Not the soda. Why not the soda, man? Leo, is it good? It's very good. Somebody used to say I'd do that, and somebody'd say, "Are you being sponsored by Mountain Dew?" I said, "Hell no." That would be nice, though. They'd send me a case every 2 weeks. A Diet Big K in the fridge. It's not your last one, is it? Oh, I screwed up. I didn't put it by the railroad tracks. I put it right on the farm. Bradley thinks there's a magic trick in the game. I don't know. It depends on what kind of mod you're using, I'm pretty sure. What's happening with this guy? Is he still working? He sure is. Alright, so this time I'm going to put this trailer here holds. Oh, by the way, it's not the this doesn't work. Let me stop this guy. This isn't working, so let me get rid of those and I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I go to Strata Silo and look at it, it won't let me choose pick up at start and deliver. It won't let me do anything except for this right here, which is transport and or this, and I don't know why. That's not right. It's not working correctly. The other version of Courseplay did not work correctly either. I don't know why that's the case. So let me try something here. I'm gonna what? Okay, let me try something here. Because none of those are they're all grayed out. Why are they grayed out? This trailer should be able to do this stuff. So if I go start course recording, yeah, see, it won't let me do it. It just won't let me do it. And I don't know why. Oh well. I don't know whether it's it could be these maps nowadays. Some things seem to work on them and some things don't. So I'll give you an example. Earlier, if you remember on a course, I would start a course on the edge of the map and I would do a headland. And then when you started the tractor on the course, it would have to go clear halfway around the field before it ever started picking up anything off the ground. That's not right. It should start right from the get-go. Well, this one does now. And I don't know what's going on with it. All right, well, I guess I'm going to have to just go with the course of picking it up and then manually deliver it. It's the only thing I can do. What's it supposed to do, Bradley? Because I don't want it shutting my stream down. Somebody told me to do something one time and it shut the stream down. So I don't do those kind of things anymore unless I know what's going to happen. Yeah, somebody did. Somebody told me, and the funny thing is, I in the back of my mind I knew what it would do, and I'm kind of that way. My wife, I have to tell my wife when we're traveling, not to yell out for me to do anything. For example, if we're looking for something and she tells me to hang a right, here. I will hang a right, and then realize I just entered a one-way traffic zone, and because I don't think, I just do, and so I've told her not to do that, you know, because we've gotten almost in accidents sometimes. I tell her, you can't do that to me, because I don't scream out something because I think something's wrong, and we're going to get hit. And, you know, it gives me a damn heart attack. So anyway, somebody told me, hit this and this. And I knew what would happen when I did it, but I wasn't thinking. And I just did it. And the whole stream went boom. It kicked me off my computer is what it did. So I don't do that anymore. I just say, what? What? You want me to wipe what? No, not doing that. Anyway. That's why I asked you what it was supposed to do. Oh, well, the holidays are coming up, Scorpion. Oh, is that what you're talking about? I don't worry about that because I've got this. This is a development command program. I can do anything with this. If I want money, I just type how much I want and boom, I got it. I can go to a field and tell it that I want, I can go to a field, tell it I want wheat, tell it what growth state I want it to be in, fertilize it if I want to, plow it, take the weeds off or on, lime it if I want to, set spray, and I can even buy it just by pushing a button, and it won't even take any money to do it. So, and then I can choose my speed boots. I can put super strength on. I can make it night and day. I can do anything I want. It's a developer mod for developers. I use it when I'm testing maps and stuff. So if I'm testing a piece of equipment and this field right here doesn't have anything on it, I can put a crop on it so that I can test a piece of equipment. Show you. Let's see. Scorpion said he bought field number 5. I don't know how much it costs, but let's take a look. Here's field number 5. It's got canola on it. And so what I can do by using this mod here is I can go to the field here. And how much is that field anyway? How much is field number 5? It's 112,000, which I don't have. But if I wanted to buy that, I could. But here's what you do. I can say it's field number 5. It's got canola on it now. I can put barley on it. I can say that I want it to be fully developed barley. I want it 100% fertilized. I want it plowed. I want weeds on it, but I don't want withered. I want withered 1 on it. The lime state, I'm not using lime right now. I can set the spray, and I can tell it I want to buy it. And then when I hit this button, boom, it just changed the crop. That crop is ready to harvest right now. It's barley. I now own the field. And Bob's your uncle. It's fully fertilized. It's weeded. All of that stuff. Is this a cheat program? No, it's a developer's program. Can you use it to cheat? Sure. There's many, many ways to cheat. Now, granted, I didn't have enough money to buy that, but I'm not that short. I've got 97,000. As soon as I sell this straw that I've got, or this grain that I've gotten right here, I would have enough money to buy that field, so I went ahead and bought it anyway. Fill up your tippers. Why would I want to do that? You fixed the field up and then got the crop off? Well, I did too. I told you earlier, when I started this map, this field that I'm on right now was planted with potatoes. I did not want potatoes, and so I made it into wheat. And then I started the stream up. Who's leaving? Bradley? All right, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Take care of those animals. That's important. Okay. You can stay as long as you want. Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't want potatoes, I'll tell you. All right, let's see. Fill unit with diesel. Fill unit 2. Air, diesel. Yeah, see, it's wanting to fill the tractor up. Empty Flint Vario. I don't want to empty it. Yeah. I'm not ready to do that. This guy, he's almost done. Alright, how's he doing? Man, I got nothing to do. These guys are just doing a bang-up job. Who's driving, by the way? Let's see, we got Andy. Andy's doing the combine today. You go, Andy. Look, he's even got a can of beer in his hand. Or a bottle. And then, who's doing the straw? Pat Pearson's doing the straw. Press G. Is that right? Let me see. See, I don't... People think I cheat all the time. I don't, or I would know all this stuff. I really don't. All right, G's not doing anything. Get out and switch to cedar. Oh, I see. All right, hang on. F11. There we go. All right, I can do that. Seeds and herbicide. There we go. So, you happy? You made me cheat. Hope you're happy. Now you've made me a dishonest person. There are a few hills in this field, but not like I would expect. You know, Flint hills. I'm thinking mountainous hills. You know what I mean? What? How come this guy's only doing 14 miles an hour? No wonder. He's supposed to be doing 24. That's not right. That's crazy. I don't understand that. I've got it set at 35 to make it go 24. That's not right. Okay, go. Go, go, go. Huh. It's only going 21. I don't know what's that. I don't know what the deal is there. It's crazy. How much longer? I'm usually done at 3 o'clock my time, and it's 2 right now, Bradley, so about another hour. Scorpion's all excited because I'm cheating. I think makes him feel like it's all okay to do it if I'm doing it. They're sponging the clock? Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Well, this is a special stream. I don't usually stream Farm Sim on Friday, but... Well, I was going to do a Nostalgia Friday, but I wasn't set up for it. And I was playing this map a few minutes while I was waiting for my sandwich to be eaten. And decided, you know what, if I'm going to play this map, I might as well stream it while I'm messing with it. And so that's what I did. Scorpion sent me this map, I think yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to look at it till this morning. I loaded it up and started playing with it, and I thought, you know what, it's almost 1 o'clock. There's no reason why I can't stream while I'm playing with it. And that's what I decided to do. The dark side. Leo's back. Welcome back, Leo. Did you bring me a banana? I like bananas, but I can't eat very many because of the diabetes. If I eat a whole banana, my blood sugars pop up quite high. So I have to decide if I'm going to have a banana for breakfast, that's all I'm going to get. And so I have to kind of choose what I'm going to eat. And Carol is always trying to get me to eat candy. She is a candy eater from way back. She just loves candy. She sits and eats candy all day long. And she especially likes chocolate. And she's always trying to get me to eat candy. Here, you want a piece of candy? No, get that away from me. If I eat that, I can't eat dinner. And so I keep telling her, no, I would rather have dinner than to eat sweets. You want a piece of pie? No, I would rather have dinner. Because if I eat a piece of candy or a piece of pie, I can't eat anymore. Because my blood sugars are going to go way out of hand. So I have to choose what I like to eat and how much I can eat and take it from there. And I'm doing pretty good. After my last doctor appointment, I'm at the lowest weight I've been at in something like, well, at least 10 years. So I'm doing pretty good, watching what I eat. Ready for pumpkin pie? Don't tell anybody, we've already been eating pumpkin pie. I just finished last night. Costco had their big pumpkin pies out. They got huge pumpkin pies. And so Carol bought one last weekend, and I just finished the last piece off last night. Pumpkin pie and whipped cream. And I also like cherry pie. I also like lemon pie. I like banana cream pie. I'm a pie eater. I love pie. Except for the pies you guys have in Europe. I don't eat that. What the hell's with pie? It doesn't. You don't put meat in a pie. You put like peaches and berries and apples and stuff in pies. You put the damn meat in a pie. That's just crazy. I've never had mincemeat. I don't know what it is or what it tastes like. And a lot of people like pecan pie. I don't care for pecan pie either. Now, I don't mind a good fruitcake, but I can't eat much of that either. And I don't like the fruitcakes. Some of the fruitcakes they make with too much liquor in them. I just like, a little bit of fruitcake, not much, just a little bit. Tea and banana, Leo says. Well, you must be English then. Wifey makes a good peach pie or pecan pie, but you don't eat it very often. Yeah, I don't. I'm kind of funny when it comes to food, in that I like to eat nuts. I love nuts. I love cashews. I like peanuts. I like almonds. I like. Well, there's different names for it. You call them. You can call them hazelnuts or filberts. We grow hazelnuts in Oregon, but there's different names for that. Some people call them filberts. Some people call them hazelnuts. But I like nuts, and I cannot lie. But I don't like them on food or in food. I do not like banana bread with walnuts in it. Now, even though it's walnuts, I don't like walnuts. That's the only nut I don't like. I don't like walnuts. I won't eat one. But I don't like nuts in food. Why is this only going 14 miles an hour? What's wrong with this picture here? It's set to do 24. Okay, hang on. I want to try something. Let me make this thing stop. All right. I'm going to hire a worker real quick. It's not going to let me. Let me stop that. It won't let me hire a worker. Why is that? Weird. Look at the amount I've got in straw. Go clear down to the bottom next to the speedometer. 6666661. That's scary. It won't let me hire a worker. Why not? That's weird. Okay. I was thinking it had something to do with the cruise control. So I'm pushing the cruise control button, but nothing's happening. Wait, whoa, what was that? All right, the cruise control button was mess up. Let me stop this feller. Stop, feller. All right, let me go to the drive course button here and see if that'll go up to 24 now. No. What the heck? I don't know what's going on. Whether it's something to do with the map or course play. So I've got to set it at 42 to go 24. I wonder if we're not in kilometers. Let me see if I've got this thing set up for the wrong thing here. Nope. Dollar and miles and acres. It's set up for US. So I don't know. It must have something to do with the map. The map must be set up weird. Bradley's gone now. All right, Bradley. I probably missed him, didn't I? Leo wants to know what Thanksgiving is. Turkey sandwich time. Yeah, it is Scorpion, but when I used the old one, it was doing the same thing. So it might have something to do with the way the map's set up. Remember when I had trouble with the course play last time and I put an old version in? Well, that's what I was using when I first loaded this up, and I decided to see if the new one would work now like it used to. Oh well, no biggie. Jonathan says he's still here. So you didn't really answer Leo's question as to what Thanksgiving is. Thanksgiving is a celebration where supposedly in history, the pilgrims that came across from Europe to America and settled down for the winter were starving because they couldn't get their crops going, and there was a group of local Indians, an Indian tribe, that were showing them what to plant and how to do crops, and then they came together and provided food for the group to survive the winter. Kind of, this is the glorified story, and so when they came together for a feast. Ever since then, we call that Thanksgiving, because those people would have starved to death if the Indian tribe hadn't come in to help them. And so they were thankful for that. So every year, as Scorpion says, the last Thursday of November, we celebrate that by having a Thanksgiving, where we create a huge feast, and our family comes together. And while you're sitting around the table before the feast, you give thanksgiving for what you've gotten in that year. These are the things I'm thankful for this year, and some people really take it serious. I'm one of them. In our family, I go around the table and have everybody tell me what they're thankful for. What happened this year that you're thankful for? Well, I'm thankful I still have a job. I'm thankful, and that's what it's all about. And that's why Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, much, much more than Christmas. I'm not a big Christmas person, in that I don't like all the, I like the meaning of the season, of Christmas, but I don't like all the commercial stuff. I don't like that when I go into a store in July, there's Christmas stuff for sale. I'm not into that. I'm into, the meaning for the season and family gathering and stuff like that. And that's why I like Thanksgiving the best. Sometimes it's the only time of year I get to see some of my family. Well, I thought didn't you commute? Yeah, for Christmas last year, because last year we had ham and turkey for Thanksgiving. So at Christmas time, Carol made a lasagna. We talked about it this morning, and we're going to do it again. So we're going to have the big feast for Thanksgiving, but at Christmas, we're just going to have lasagna. I eat turkey sandwiches until I go into a coma. This thing full already? I told you I set this thing to hold 1 million. 1 million units of straw there. Look how dirty that tractor gets. It looks like a chia pet, doesn't it? Somebody laid a big turd on my tractor. It looks like moss growing on it. Now this doesn't get dirty hardly at all. A little bit. And the mod author can set those settings as to, if they want things to get dirty. There's a couple ways to do it. The mod author can choose how much the truck and how fast the tractor gets dirty, but then in the settings you can change that too. In the general settings, let's see, and here, where's it at? Dirt, right there. I've got it set on normal. This is the time period that a truck or tractor will get dirty. Yeah, it gets dirty, doesn't it, Leo? Andy's still working up a storm here, isn't he? Yeah, you go, Andy. No beer, no beer break for you, buddy. You can't drink and drive. Andy loves lasagna. Oh, you know, I don't generally say too much about food other than I like lasagna as well. And some people say, oh, you haven't had lasagna till you've had my wife's lasagna. And I could easily say that for my own personal opinion, but there are so many different recipes for things. I'll give you an example. I like meatloaf. When I was a kid, I would have friends to say, hey, we're having meatloaf tonight. You want to come over for dinner? Oh my God, yes. And then I'd get there, and this guy's mom, her recipe for meatloaf was a great big pile of hamburger, and that was it. And I thought, oh God, that tastes awful. And you can make it different ways. Some people make it with oatmeal. Some people make it with crumbled bread. Somebody make it with crushed croutons. I mean, there's different recipes for meatloaf, and they all taste different. Some people use sausage instead of hamburger, and I mean, it goes on and on and on. So when I say I like Carol's lasagna, it's because it's what I like and what I'm used to. And other people may have a different recipe. So I generally don't go into, oh my God, ours is better than yours. It depends on what you grew up with. You know, I grew up with the meatloaf the way we make it, and it may not taste that way to somebody else. So I let it go at that. Yeah, Leo. Not sure what you mean, buddy, because we were talking about 4 or 5 different things there. If you want to know if my lasagna is online, no, I keep it close to my fridge because I won't share. I'm not sharing lasagna, man. Sorry. It's like when I make chili, I don't share it with anybody. Well, I'll make a big pot of chili, and Carol will say, "Oh, the kid, should we invite the kids?" I say, "Hell no, let them make their own damn chili." Well, we haven't seen them in 6 months. I don't care. I don't mind seeing them if they come over, but they ain't getting none of my chili. Isn't that awful? But I tell you what I have done. The month of October and November, which we're still in November, I gave Carol about $2,000 to go shopping for staples. If you don't know what staples are food that you can store, and they're your basic type foods, like canned soup, canned beans, things that you can cook with, but things that you can store. And the reason I did that is because the state of affairs in our world lately are kind of scary. And Carol and I are perfectly fine. You know, we're comfortable with our style of living. We don't have money worries or anything like that. We have a huge house. You know, I've got sports cars and pickups and fifth wheels, and we're doing fine, in other words. But my kids struggle sometimes. So what I wanted to make sure is with the things that are going on in the world nowadays, if my kids were to have trouble, I want us to have enough food to get the whole family by if they need to commune with us, in other words, to be safe. I'm not a survivalist by any means, but I am prudent. You know, when this toilet paper thing hit, it didn't bother us at all because we already stock stuff like that. What's he doing? Oh, I gotta fix that. All right, let me fix that. Let's see. Stop during unloading. I want that. Where is it? Turn on field. I want to deactivate that. That's what it's doing. When it stops there and then backs up and over, the reason it does that is if you've got your field set for withering, that means if I took this truck and I had the game set for withering, if I drove over there with my truck, it would destroy crops. Or they call it crop destruction. In the game, they call it crop destruction. It used to be in 15 Scorp or 17, that they had wheel withering, they called it, which meant that when you drove over crop, it would destroy the crop. They called it wheel withering. Now they call it crop destruction. Now, if you have the game set up for crop destruction, which I do not, then if the combine had stopped right there and I have to drive over here to get it out of the spout, I would be destroying crops. So what Courseplay does is it sets it up, if you have that on, which I do not, so that the combine backs up and moves over so that I can drive and not destroy my crops. That's why it's doing that. But I don't have that turned on, so I'm going to turn that off. I don't like it. It kills your grass, and that's wrong. Yeah, you can't even smoke the grass after that. Dang, I'm hungry now and have to wait for what I want till next week. You're not going to eat for a week? I can't believe that. So, Scorpion, I started watching Babylon 5 last night. I couldn't sleep. It's after 11 o'clock. I couldn't sleep, so I got up, turned TV on, and I'm watching Babylon 5. I purchased the whole Babylon 5 series. I've got tons of series that I own. And it was a toss-up today, or last night, between Baba Black Sheep and Babylon 5, and I chose Babylon 5. I've got all the seasons of Babylon 5, plus I've got the Ranger series. They had a couple of things split off from the show and made another show of. The Rangers were one of them. And then there's one they made a movie of, Babylon 5. I had that one too. Yeah, it was one of my favorite ones. Babylon 5, I liked it. I had the hots for the bald lady chick. There's a chick on there, so the top of her head is bald, and then she's got a bony, like a bone crown, like on her head. All right, is he going to be okay? You'll be okay, buddy? I guess so. Yeah, he's back to work just fine. He's doing good. Uh-oh. Guess he's full. Really dirty. Okay, This might be gross for some people, so if you don't like potty humor and stuff like that, you might want to look away. Because I'm gonna pull my water hose out, and you don't want to know where it came from. Oh, I haven't bought it yet. Let me buy it first. Is it miscellaneous? I think so. God, I hope I put it in the folder. Now it's going to be embarrassing if I don't actually have it. Oh, shoot. Anybody remember where it's at? Maybe I don't have it in here. I thought it was in there. Come on. It's not in there? Oh, that's no fun. It's not in placeable. I wasn't in placeable. I put it in miscellaneous, I thought. It's not in there. It's not in silos, pretty sure. You think it's in? You think it's somewhere else? Is it in? Oh, it's in miscellaneous here. That's what you're saying. I got you. Sorry. I'm tired today. There we go. Okay. This is one of my favorite mods. Okay, so you don't want to know where it's stored. I'm gonna whip it out real quick and wash the tractor off. Might as well get the trailer while we're at it. Look at those muddy tires. The only way this mod could have been better is if you could actually see the mud going down onto the ground. That'd be fun. I feel like the Mr. Clean guy. And I just stuck it. Ooh! I got my Christmas goose early by putting that thing away. Oh, I had to take a drink of Mountain Dew after that. Does anybody remember if I put straw in this thing already? Let me see. Let me see if I did. So, let's see. Let's go there. Straw. No, I didn't. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? That's wood chips. How many chips can a wood chip chip if a wood chip could chip wood? Right, I'm going to put 1 million in here, and then the rest of it I'm going to sell. And now what? Anybody remember Bullwinkle? Bullwinkle the Moose? I always think of him when I say, hang on, I'm going to buckle up my sleeves here. One of my favorite cartoons was Mighty Mouse. I loved Mighty Mouse. Here I come to save the day. Mighty Mouse is on the way. Oh, by the way, you guys, I don't know how many of you have watched me play the space game Elite Dangerous. And I don't know if you're interested in it or not, but it is on Epic Games. It's free right now. And it's about a $60 game. So, just information if you're interested. Was it almost done? I couldn't remember. I put this thing up to 1 million, and I couldn't remember whether I'd sped it up unloading. I must have sped it up because It's going fairly fast. Yeah, Epic Games. A lot of people don't like Epic Games. They're trying to be this. They want to be the new Steam. Of course, everybody does though, because everybody's got their own launcher now. But Epic, and people have a little bit of trouble with Epic because uh, they're trying to be exclusive. Epic Games have their own games, of course, and the only place you can get them is from their uh, version of Steam, their launcher. And everybody's upset. They're all pissed off about it. And I said, well, it's their business. Let them run it the way they want. You know, Steam did what they wanted to do. Nobody complains about Steam. So, you know, if they want to have their own launcher, let them have their own launcher. So it doesn't bother me. And you say, well, yeah, but it's a pain in the butt that every time you want to play the game, you got to play it from their launcher. Well, what the hell are you doing with Steam? Is that any different? If you want to play an Electric Arts game, you have to go to Origin. I hate Origin. Origin's terrible. At least the Epic launcher works right. So I don't mind that. But anyway, they're trying to build their launcher up with people. So if you are a member of, if you have their launcher installed, once a week on your desktop, there's going to be a message pops up of a free game to get from them. Sometimes they're cheap games, sometimes they're expensive ones. But every week I get something that says, I can't tell you how many games I've gotten for free in the last few months. But that's just information. Oh, it's commute time. There goes Scorpion. Everybody get off the road for at least 5 minutes. Yeah, it's either one of those, Scorpion. They are terrible. There's not been a time I haven't logged into Origin that I don't have to do an update. You have to do an update every damn day on there, and it does. The launcher doesn't work right. I mean, you know, usually, like a Steam, when you log into a game, it usually loads right up, and a lot of times you can bypass the Steam launcher. And now the only slowdown that you might have with Steam, well, there's a couple of things you might have, but initially the only one is that when you log on, it wants to load Steam Cloud up and synchronize your game, your Steam Cloud game with your game on your PC. Now, I've got a lot of that turned off personally, so I don't have that problem because I don't like Steam updating my games. I do it manually. That's just my personal preference. I have a reason for doing that. If I have a game like Fallout 4 that I've got 200 mods running and Steam updates my game, it doesn't update the mods because it doesn't control the mods. That means if Steam updated my game today and I wanted to play it this afternoon, I couldn't, because it would need to be, it would break all my mods. So what I do is I tell Steam, no, I don't want you updating my games automatically. And then when I find out that there's been an update, I will wait for about a week before I do the update, because that gives the mod authors time to update their mods so they're not broken. And so that means I can still play my game and not have to wait for the mod authors to update their mods. But anyway, talking about Origin though, so I was talking about Origin, they're terrible. You try to play, say, The Sims, and you sit there for a half hour waiting for it to load. It's just a pain in the butt. If it even loads at all. Sometimes I've been on there and I wanted to play a game and I click on it, it goes to Origin. Oh, there's the Origin update. Okay, fine. You push the button, you wait, and then the game never comes on. And then you try to play it and it won't play, and it's just frustrating. I've never had a problem with Epic. outside of the fact that you have to use it to get their games. That's your own personal decision. But my God, I've gotten hundreds of free games in the last year from Epic. He looked at you like you're an idiot. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Well, anyway, yeah, you don't have to use the games. I've gotten several games off of Epic for free that I already own on 2 other platforms. But I don't care. It's free, man. I'll give you an example of some of the games I got. What the hell was that? I think I got the latest, the Civilization 5 for free. I mean, there's some pretty good games. Some of them are kind of cheap, silly games, but oh, now what's going on? Sometimes I wish I didn't have a cell phone. Anyway, let's go see what Andy's up to. What are you doing, Andy? You got a long ways to go before you're full. Hey, we're getting to the... No, we're not. We're about halfway through this field. I told you this field was huge. We're more than halfway. But it's shaped weird, too. If you look at the... If you look at the field, it's kind of... It's got this little handle up here. I don't know what the hell that is. And then, of course, it has to go around your farm. Right here. And what's that? In the middle of these fields, there's stuff, too. I hate that. That almost cuts the whole damn field off. What is that? Is that a railroad line or something? On 10? What is that? I'm curious now. Let's go take a look. We're going to take a look. Whoa, I fell through the world. Oh, no. No. What happened? Oh, thank goodness. Don't try that at home, everybody. Where the hell was I when that happened? Is that the end of the map? It is. It's the end of the map. Wow. I didn't realize that. Weird. Okay, it is a railroad track, so it looks like maybe. No, it's not. It's, what is it? It's a road? You have a road going through your field? Owned by Dennis Jenkins. Is he a relative of Leroy? Dennis Jenkins, sugar beets. So this is weird. You've got a road going through your farmland. That's crazy. Why didn't they split that off into 2 different fields? I don't know. Huh. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I'm bored now. I don't have anything else to do. Just talk to you guys, I guess. What's new, everybody? Oh, by the way, I shouldn't even mention this. Let's see. Let's see, Carol and I. Okay, so I've got 10 people coming over for Thanksgiving, my family. 10 people, and that's just my family. It's not my aunts, uncles, and stuff like that. Just my family, my wife and our kids. I'm going to have 10 people here. Oregon says if I have more than 6 people, I can be arrested. If I have more than 6 people over for Thanksgiving, I could actually be arrested. So fine, you better come to my door with a warrant then, because it's private property. And I don't know how that's going to work. Seriously, I don't know how that's going to work. That's unconstitutional for one thing. I'm in my own home. So they better have a warrant if they're coming after me. Because it ain't going to stop me. That's ridiculous. What you playing, Leo? Give it to us, man. I bet Scorpion, I bet you've got more time on Farm Sim than I do. Because I play other games. I play a lot of other games. I think you've pretty much played this one since the get-go. Would you take a month off to play Minecraft or something? No, Leo, what's the name of the map, son? You said you had a new map. What's the name of it? Is it a mod? Are you playing the new Alpine? What you playing? That's what I want to know. Oh, you don't have it on Steam? There may be another way of knowing, but I don't know it. Which kind of... Now, wait a minute. You're right. That explains why I only have 980 hours on 2015. Because I didn't buy 2015 from Steam. I bought it from Giant. And then after I played it for about a year, I went ahead and put it on Steam. So that makes a lot of sense, because I couldn't believe that I only had 980 hours on 2015, because I played 2015, I thought, probably more than any of them. Welcome back, Bradley. I don't know where to look. I'm back. Welcome back, Bradley. Leo, let's say it's a funeral for the bird. Huh? Oh, you're talking about Thanksgiving. Yeah, they don't care. That would be even worse. The only reason I could have more than 10 people in my home, or 6 people in my home, is if I was having if I was protesting, if I was having a protest. If I was having a protest, I could have as many people in my home as I wanted. And you may think I'm joking. I'm not. Got the cattle fed. What'd they have for dinner, Bradley? What did you feed them? I might come over to their house for dinner. Oasis Springs. Interesting. Oasis Springs, you say? Alrighty, let's see. You can tell I'm bored. Oasis Springs. Oasis Springs version 1. Oh, there's version 1.1. Holy smokes. Does it have a pyramid in it? The picture shows a pyramid. It's a surprising forest found in the middle of the desert. This forestry map includes all the basic farming sell points. There were coyotes on it? That must have been irritating. Well, that's just weird. Are you having fun with it? Because that's all that matters. You're having fun with it. Oasis Springs. I might have to look at that. Can you get in the pyramid, or is it just for show? My empty pop can container is full. I'm gonna have to empty it. Yeah, pop cans in Oregon are worth 10 cents. They charge you 10 cents for every can you buy as a deposit. You have to take the damn can back to get your 10 cents back. So if you've got a bag of pop cans, that could be $20. Now, come on, you haven't tried to get in the pyramid? Jonathan falling asleep? You take a nap, Jonathan? Because I could use one. Except for I just missed my window, my map window. My nap window is between 2 and 3. If I'm going to take a nap, it's going to be between 2 and 3. If I wait later than 3, then I can't go to sleep at night. And if I try to nap before 2, it's too early. The TLX 9. Well, I already closed that down. Well, let me open it up again. Hang on. The folder's buried. Excuse me. What did you say it was, Scorpion? TLX 9000. All right, take a look at it. It doesn't show up. I don't see it on ModHub. A work in progress. It's not in there yet, you say. It's a work in progress. Oh. Fine. There is a TLX, but it's not the 9000. There's a TLX 2020. What's TLX stand for? Because there's a whole bunch of stuff, TLX. There's pickups, there's trucks, there's poo-poo spreaders. Huh. Interesting. Okay, Bradley says hay and silage and cake, which is some distilled feed, and some corn. They call cake. Do you buy the cake? Because usually it looks like a hockey puck, or sometimes I've seen it in a form that it looks like a giant pill, and I've seen it in hockey puck form. Oh, yours cake is yellow. Some of the cake, I don't know if I've seen the yellow kind. Some of the cake I've seen, it looks like what it looks like is like it's kind of brownish in color. The stuff I've seen. You like chocolate cake? Never had silage cake? Well, it's not necessarily a silage cake. You can buy silage cake, but there's different kinds of cake. But they like it. I'll tell you that. They like it. One farmer I know that uses cake, he will put it in the back of his little gator, and he'll drive across the field just spilling it out. And man, those cattle, when they see that cake, every single one of them are on a full, all-out run to get to that stuff. They like it. Yeah, I don't blame them. That syrup tastes good. I'm not quite sure, but I know that one of the purposes of the cake for cattle is for energy. What flat map? Jonathan, what flat map? I mean, I've got hundreds of copies of maps. I was going to say this one is pretty flat. That's the first thing I said when I started playing this one was, where's the hills? It's supposed to be Flint Hills. I don't see any hills. Looks pretty damn flat to me. There's a little bit of a gully on this field, but not much. No Man's? Oh, is that what you're talking about? I guess I could. I was getting a little bit tired of that one. I actually went pretty far if you think about what I've done on No Man's. I mean, I talk about a lot of work. Earning the money to buy each of those plots and then clearing it. There's a lot of work. Some of those, clearing some of those, the way I chose to do it, it took me 4, 5, 6 hours to clear some of those fields. You just didn't see it. You've got one called Flat Map? No, I don't care for those, but I like a little bit of contour. Uh-oh, cattle in the river. Is there a river running through your farm, or did they get out? Now, there was a movie I was completely bored with. A river ran through it. I couldn't even get through that movie. It was so damn boring. I watched that movie and thought I was Christopher. Did you provide them with shower brushes? The cattle? You can tell I've got nothing to do. I'm getting bored. Let me go see what Andy's up to. Andy, you still awake in there? Andy! Andy! I don't know. He passed out, I think. He's got it in cruise control. Oh, goodness. You didn't lose any, right? Hopefully you didn't lose any. Cattle are expensive, man. It's well, I actually modded it myself. It was a mod that changed the worker to a random name. And the random names were just stupid. There was like Sky Cloud and Guntha and weird names. And I rewrote the program to put my patrons' names in there. So anybody you see working on my map is one of my patrons that support my channel. So like Jeremy Varner's now on this one because I had to stop it when I unloaded the straw. I stopped it and started it back up. When I started it back up, it hired a new person. So anytime you see somebody playing on my farm, it's one of my patrons. Um, Nobody gives me any guff except for Craig. Craig gets mad because he doesn't get paid enough. Because my guys, when they work my farm, they get paid in buckets of straw or buckets of grain. And Craig always thinks he's worth a little bit more than I'm paying, so he complains a little bit. I don't know if he's still in here lurking or not. Leo, no, I'm not. I only have 2 scheduled streams. That's Tuesday and Thursday, Farm Sim. I do stream more, but I don't schedule them because I never know if I've got time to stream during the day. And so I don't schedule any more than that. But I need to get back to a couple of things I was streaming. I was streaming Red Dead Redemption Online. I've got a series I was going to do with some of my nostalgic farm things, and I've got a couple other things I'm thinking about streaming. But I'm kind of waiting through the holidays because it's hard for me to stream when family's here and stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm going to be gone when he comes back. I hate to say. And a lot of people ask me why I only stream for 2 hours. It's because that's the deal I made with Carol. We don't get to spend a lot of time together because I'm always busy doing videos and stuff. So, and when I told her I was going to stream 4 or 5 days a week, which I don't, but I did. I mean, what was it? The first of this month, I think I did 5 days a week for a couple weeks. And she said, well, that's fine, but, you know, we need to spend time together, watch some TV, stuff like that, do things together. So I told her I will limit them to a couple hours so that it doesn't take up my whole day. That's why I only stream for 2 hours generally. But, you know, even when I'm recording or if I'm editing, you know, when I record, I only record for maybe 45-minute videos. But then I edit. Well, they can come in and talk to me. My family can come in and talk to me while I'm editing. And I can stop and go in there and talk to them. And, you know, I can stop for dinner and stuff like that. So they still see me during the day. But if I'm live streaming, I'm tied up where they can't get to me, you know, for however long I'm streaming. So that's when I told Carol I'll limit them for 2 hours. So anyway, that being said, I think my 2 hours are up, so I'm going to go ahead and take off. Yeah, I might start live streaming Minecraft again, Jonathan, but I hope you guys had fun. This is not a normal stream since I just did one yesterday. But if I feel like it, I might stream again this weekend. I'm looking at a couple other new games to stream, or maybe I'll go to an old game. But I hope you had fun. I want to thank you for being here. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Everybody have a good weekend. Scorpion, don't get in too much trouble this weekend. Remember, you've got a family to take care of you. And take care of your families. And I will see you in the next stream. Ta-ta for now.